Alright guys, I am back, and today, as you have read in the title, we are doing this event quest. This is the one I am hyped about. It has some funny scenes in the trailer. I hope it will be as funny as that. So let's go. So this is the quest where Aoife and Ororon come here to sell vegetables. I think that's the premise. Yeah, I am hoping to play Honkai Star Rail and record that, but I don't know why it was creating trouble.
Want to grab a copy of the Steambird?
So I just
We know our
started
Fantasyland
this.
friends love a little
I think I'm
drama.
going
There's
to
no
record
way
that
to
on
let
my
their
own
readers
time,
down.
or
Isn't
I
that
have to
Charlotte?
figure out a way.
And standing next to her, surely that can't
Alright,
be Kanich?
I think every should work as
How
intended.
about lost
Oh
treasure
yeah, he has
resurfaces at
voice. I
last?
forgot.
Behold the beauty of the Remurian teacup.
And she don't have a voice. Alright. Hold up. This one's a gem. Illegal restaurant caught serving Saurian stew proves surprisingly popular. Wait, Saurian stew as in someone cooked a Saurian, or a Saurian cooked a stew?
Pretty shocking. But it still feels like
And
it's
why is he
missing
helping
something.
her out? What is going on
Got
here?
it. Udex gravely wounded in shocking stabbing. Set to miss cross-border smuggling trial.
Oh, this is the one where they said that Newlet got stabbed, and everyone was like, it must be, who's that dude? Albedo. But there was no relation between
Unknown
them.
said, well, if it isn't my Indian friend.
And well, if it isn't my, I forgot your country friend. Oh my god. I think it starts with I. I knew it. Oh fine, I hate to admit it, but you have won this one.
Huh? What?
Yeah, these two are a very weird pair.
Did Paimon hear that right?
Unknown said Iraqian.
And gravely
Oh
wounded?
yeah, my Iraqian friend.
No, surely that can't be right. Can it?
If it is, we are all
Unknown
toast.
said specifically living in Kurdistan, but I'm just Kurdish.
Alright. Yeah, I was hoping to do Honkai Star Rail today, but it did not run. So here I am back to Genshin. Unfortunately for me, he is a very loyal friend. I pressed him for some juicy details, but he remained tight-lipped about you. Huh? So, anything you wanna share with me about the great traveler's triumphant exploits in Netland? It was a team effort, guys. Modest as ever. Anyway, I'm getting a bit ahead of myself. Sorry. Okay, two people are watching. Who is the second one? Let me backtrack a little. Hi, you two. It's been ages. What brings you back to Fontaine?
Hey there, you two. Fancy running into you here.
Yeah, what a pleasant surprise. Wait, isn't Natland just like got free and these two are already friends?
And also,
Unknown said congratulations on finally achieving that disability to see properly, just like.
Oh no, I can read fine without
about a story at meat restaurant and the
but
unit
I don't
getting
want my
stabbed?
eyesight to get
Say we're
more
being serious.
like weaker.
Unknown
So
said
I'm
me.
wearing these. Alright. Oh, that we were just trading tabloid headlines. Is that what you are talking about? And is my voice and game's voice everything like super loud and clear, right? Nothing is too low.
Yeah. Charlotte and I were having a little
Check
contest
everything,
to see
check
who
the
could find
quality
most
and everything.
ridiculous fake news stories. Either I got lucky, or I have a knack for honing in on the most outrageous material.
Oh,
Unknown
I'm
said
sorry.
also, where the hell is the captain himself? I want to kidnap her like a Yandere.
I think it's because you are here, she is not here. I'm sorry you had to see such a unflattering sight to Fontaine, Mr. Kinich. Maybe she will be here. These third-rate tabloids write their headline purely to shock and scandalize. All they care about is grabbing your attention to boost their sales. The ones who have got still a shred of integrity will at least clarify the truth in the main body of the article. Although the misleading headline is still an underhanded trick to draw readers in. Yes, same with the news channels here. But others, like the
Unknown
one
said,
we
if
were
we
just
ever actually got together, do you believe that we will become the perfect match made in heaven or hell?
oh, I have no idea. We have to see about that in the future. But others, like the one we were just reading aloud, have no qualms about making outright
If
fabrication.
I had to quantify it, I'd say about 1% of what they write
Because
is the
it is
truth.
usually opposite attracts. And you guys are literally from the same group. That's pretty lenient of you, Mr. Kidich.
Huh? Him? Lenient? Oh, you gotta be kidding! Ah!
Wait,
Don't
where
get me
is a
wrong.
how?
I'm not trying to give credit to these so-called news stories for occasionally including a grain of truth. All I'm saying is, even the wildest leaps of the human imagination are always rooted in reality.
You mean all those fake headlines you mentioned
So now
actually
I'm on
do
Linux.
have some basis
So
in fact?
Genshin works very well on Linux, but
Sure
Honkai
they
just
do.
sometimes works,
For
sometimes
instance,
don't.
there was in fact a smuggling trial recently.
Unknown said, we are literally in the same Yandere cultists.
Yes.
Considering the amount of speculation surrounding the smuggled goods, it's no wonder there are rumors about
And you see,
restaurants
I
serving
have figured out
sorry
how
meat
to
or
do these
teacups being
chats on
unearthed
YouTube
from
too.
ancient ruins. But in reality, the goods in question were simply a few ancient relics dug up from ruins in Natlan. Rest assured, no Saurians were harmed in the process.
And if you are wondering why the UDEX didn't preside over the trial, it's because this case was assigned to another judge right from the offset. Huh? It's not as if the Palace Marmonia only has one judge. We can't expect Monsieur Novella to handle every single case himself.
Unknown said, finally you will hear my insult from Bo voice literally 24/7 now, even on YouTube too.
On a more instructing note, the trial in question went remarkably smoothly, and it was all thanks to Mr. Kinich's testimony as a key witness.
Oh, okay.
And where the other two bozos,
Paimon was so busy freaking out about those
Ororon
headlines that
and
she totally
Ifa.
forgot to ask why you're here in Fontaine, Kinich.
Phew, it was all a misunderstanding. The world's not going to end. Maybe not, but it would be even better world for me if Mr. Kinich here would agree to another exclusive interview with the Steam Bird.
It was a pretty open and shut case, and my testimony in court was clear enough.
Unknown said, no, I'm going to be no different than a jaw in Genshin.
But I'm guessing, Mademoiselle
Oh
Charlotte,
no, you
that
will
you're
be my
less interested
ahow,
in the case than you
annoying
are
me
trying
every
to
time.
uncover some news stories about Natlan.
Drat, you saw right through me. Guess I will put it down to the keen instincts of a renowned Saurian hunter. Any response to that, or
I appreciate
she
your
is still
kind
interviewing?
invitation, but like I said, storytelling isn't really my forte.
Kinich the speechless! Kinich the tongue-tied! Huh?
If you're dead set on doing an interview, why not talk to the traveler instead?
Unknown
Back
said,
to me
honestly,
again.
despite how insufferable the pink bird is, he is still so much cuter and nicer than him.
Well, he is not insufferable to me. I have to check. But that also means I will need a bit more time to prep. Let me put together a thorough list of interview questions. Sounds like I am not allowed to refuse. Well, I know I can be persistent, but at the end of the day, it's your call. Anyway, I should probably be getting back to work. I also need to go back down a. What the heck is
Unknown
that?
said he kind of
Questionnaire.
is annoying because he repeats the same sentence a lot.
Oh, and report this increasingly outrageous tabloid. Well, he is like a parrot. Though. I have to see because I haven't seen enough screen time from him. Farewell, my friends, until we meet again. Let us see if he is
Charlotte never
annoying or not.
stops, does she?
because when he's speaking, he looks cute.
Anyway, Paimon just has to ask.
All
That
right.
how thing that popped out before, or was it a how? It kind of looked
Unknown
like a
said the
how,
main
but
characters
at the
in
same
HSR
time,
has been finally replaced, and I'm talking about the voice actors.
Yes, I
Oh,
noticed it
that thing.
yesterday.
Unknown said English voice acting at least.
Yes, I was just thinking about that. I was doing
Yeah,
my daily
that
farming
was a
and
how.
I heard her use her alt,
huh?
and I'm like, that does not sound right.
Uh, what's up with him? Like,
So
he's still noisy, but he's
finally
way
replaced, huh?
quieter than before.
Not going
It's
to
like
lie. I
he's
like the previous
trying to
one too.
hide or something.
Maybe he's not acclimatizing very well to Fontaine.
Could be.
Not acclimatizing? Aw, poor Almighty Dragon Lord is not feeling well.
Too bad he can't come out to argue back.
Well, the main
What do you
character
mean?
voice doesn't matter that much though,
There's nothing
because they don't
physically
even
wrong with
speak
him.
Unknown
in the
said, do
main
you
story
believe
quest.
that they
Actually
got
has to do
greedy
with a
and stupid
strange
by
law we
spreading so
learned
many
about after
propaganda
arriving in
and got
Fontaine.
fired, or they were fired unfairly because I don't know?
I think it's the first
Apparently,
one
it's
mostly,
forbidden to release flying objects within Fontaine city limits during the first 3 days of each
because
month.
Genshin was not even part of the strike they were doing. Oh, I get it now. I'm sure Paimon gets it even better.
Paimon sure does. Paimon's been down this road before. There's an easy solution. As long as Kanich holds onto a house tail, he'll be considered an Almighty Dragon Lord balloon, not a flying Almighty Dragon Lord.
Oh
Not gonna
yeah,
lie, I was considering that. But a How wasn't too thrilled with the idea of huffing and puffing away in the form of a mini helium balloon. That said, it's pretty annoying how he keeps randomly popping up all of a sudden. Anyway, this morning I saw a notice outside the Palais Mermonia about an event that's set
oh
to take
no.
place outside the city soon.
Unknown said
Something to
also,
do
I
with
don't know if you
filmmaking.
realize this,
I
but the
hear that's
fact
all
that
the
you
rage
still
here.
can hear the same annoying voice actor shows that they haven't fired her yet.
Are you talking about
I
Paimon?
was planning to stay here and do some exploring for a few extra days anyway, so I think I'll go check it out. It'll be a good chance to let that noisy helium balloon out. He might even learn a thing or two. If you're free, why don't you come
Unknown
along?
said yes.
Well, because she's doing the job. Sure, always up for a bit of fun.
I know where it is, so let
If
me lead
she
the way.
wasn't doing a job, Paimon would be the first one to replace because she has so many damn lines. And that's why all other got fired. They weren't doing their
Unknown
job.
said, wait, I'm going to do a swear word test to see whether you can
Looks like I
hear me
remembered
clearly,
correctly.
but don't worry, it's
Here we
not
are.
going to be deplorable things.
I don't even know if YouTube is going to let you write it. If you can write it,
Wow, this
then
is
fine with
awesome!
me.
Hard to believe it was
Write
just an
whatever
empty
you want.
beach before.
You have freedom of text.
Yeah, it was still completely deserted only a few days ago when I passed by on my way to testify at the Opera House.
You travel like through
There
these
must be
paths.
some efficient workers in Fontaine. Quite impressive.
A few days? One night was all it took. Rap-a-tap-tap, ta-da!
Oh my god.
But is this all it takes to blow people away? Oh, no, no, no. Given my past experience, I can't let myself get carried away.
There is something oddly familiar about the way you talk. Who are you
Oh
again?
no, you've forgotten me? Oh, does graph adversarial
Unknown said,
technology ring
basically
any
it doesn't
bells?
say swear
It's
words, and
me,
all I said is that I
Pauline.
shot myself and I fired a bullet out of my lower back.
Oh, good to see you again. The prototype lens has come in handy, by the way. I don't remember her.
Of course!
Is
Who
she the
else
one
would
where
we have
we have to
managed to
zoom
build
at the
Fantasyland
paintings?
in a single night?
Fantasyland?
Oh no,
At
not
least
another
that's
one
how
of
I like
these.
to think of it myself. A magical land of fantasy, the stuff of film buffs' dreams. I know it sounds like I'm laying it on thick, but that really is the goal here. As you can see, the theme of this amusement park is Fontanian filmmaking, a place for all film lovers to come together and co-construct a world of dreams.
Co-construct? Well, that's a relief. Sounds like you're sharing the cost this time rather than
Unknown said she is the same voice actor with where she said I'm begging you as the biggest beggar of all begdom.
Inviting others to help fund
Oh,
this,
I
but
haven't done
doesn't
that
mean
quest
I haven't
yet.
thrown all my life savings into it too.
That is, I think, Geo request, right? Or one of these story quests, if I remember. Don't worry, we will be doing these slowly.
Entire future against some stupid vanity project. If you're expecting even an ounce of sympathy from the almighty Dragon Lord,
Unknown said I don't fully remember, but it was very funny.
you shall get
Yes, I have
straight
seen
from the
that
heart.
clips of that. That was one of the funniest.
Sorry, just ignore that little
Unknown
gizmoid.
said she basically
to
has
butt
the
in
same
occasionally.
sanity as
Do
Captain.
go on.
Gizmoid? Who you calling Gizmoid? You're the Gizmoid!
Wow, that's quite a nifty mecha you've got yourself there. Is it some sort of
Oh
smart
my
personal
God.
assistant?
He's a mecha
You
now.
ought to let Miss Charlotte see your cool gadget. Who knows? Maybe you could even look into mass production.
Mass production? Insolent, vulgar, and disrespectful! I, the almighty Dragon Lord, am one of a kind! There has never been another like me, nor will there ever be!
Unknown said Girly is the type of person who gets pat on in the face and thanks God because it's raining.
I shall have you know that I am Kahulahau, forebear of ancient wisdom. I lived for eons long before any of you were born!
What? Heavens above! I beg your pardon, forebear of ancient wisdom. Please, I meant no offense.
Yeah, this VA is good.
Idiot meets idiot.
Yep.
What's all the fuss? Making some new friends,
How
are we?
long are these quests? I'm hoping to get some primal gems out of them.
Miss Navia!
Unknown said she should join our squad.
All the work that's gone
Yes.
into this venue.
She should be on the
Miss
Discord.
Navia, President of Fontaine Spina di Rosula.
Pina di Rosula.
Hello, everyone. Partner, Paimon. How have you been lately?
Oh, my trusty partner.
Hello there. I'm Kanich.
What about me? What about
Unknown
me?
said you are the only person in the whole squad who keeps everything balanced in this chaos full of
You
insanity.
think someone yelling their name out in the middle of a
Yes.
public street really needs an introduction?
Everyone else is
He's
nuts.
not wrong. I caught yours just now, in fact. So, you must be the almighty Dragon
Oh
Lord,
my God.
Mr. Ahau.
He will be
It's
so
a pleasure
flattered.
to meet you.
Huh? She got left
See
hanging.
that? That's what I call proper manners.
Oh my God, she got left
well,
hanging.
it's not every day you meet a well-mannered human. Navia, was it? Excellent. You may address the almighty Dragon Lord by his name. Navia, don't you think the title Almighty Dragon Lord is a bit silly?
It's no big deal. All little
Unknown
animals
said how
do
the
that,
fork
don't
do
they?
you not have any viewers according to my
themselves
point
up
of
to
view,
look
but
more
I'm still
impressive.
obviously here. Am I so stupid that I don't even count as a viewer?
Wait a second. Aha, totally being treated like a cuddly pet. Maybe she want him
It's
now.
all thanks to Miss Navia and the Spina di Rosula that Fantasyland's gotten up and running in the space of a single night. Honestly, thank heavens! After all that paperwork and endless waiting, the event and venue finally got the green light. I couldn't wait a moment longer. The second the approval
Unknown
came
said
through,
backhand
I reached
index
out to
pointing up.
President Navia, hoping she could
Oh,
lend a
how the
hand.
fuck do you not have any
After
viewers
all,
according to my
who
point
else
of view,
but
but I'm
the
still
Spina
obviously
di
here.
Rosula would indulge
Am I
such
so stupid
impulsive
that I don't even
demands?
count as a viewer? Yeah, here it is showing me 0. YouTube has 2 counters.
Sorry, traveler.
So
Miss
on one of
Lupine
them it is
Pauline
showing me
sometimes
0.
gets
I
a
think that is
bit
the main one.
overwhelmed by
And
her
the
own
other counter
excitement,
it is showing
as
me
you can
1.
see. I'm guessing she hasn't
So
gone into much
that's why.
detail about the event yet. So let me fill you in. In short,
And when
the
someone
Cheval
joins the
Moran Film
stream,
Fantasyland is a
YouTube does
fan
not like
convention
instantly
that's open
count
to film
them.
enthusiasts from all over
On one
Tibet.
counter it shows
Miss
them, on
Lapine
other
Pauline is
it only
hosting
shows them
Unknown
when
said
they
I
have
came back
somewhat
and
of
refreshed
content.
and finally it says 1.
Huh?
Yes.
Cheval Moran?
That's right. The one and only Sir Intendant Cheval Moran.
What? Sir Intendant Cheval
After
Moran.
much persistence and many solicitations, I finally obtained Lady Farina's permission to use the image of her close friend.
Who?
Not only is our adorable
Oh,
mascot drawing
this
in
guy.
fans by the minute, but she's
And the
also
magic show is
boosting
still
her own
there.
popularity. And that was always
Even
the goal.
Furina's
A win-win
Kills
arrangement.
Unknown
have
said
fans.
also make sure you don't neglect the Japanese version too much because even though I hate it so much you haven't done it for a long time.
Pauline coming out with such...
Yes, I'm going to do all the
Ideas.
story quest here.
By the way, Miss Lapine Pauline.
Don't worry, we will
have you
still
decided to
do
switch
that.
careers and go into film tech?
Not
I'm hoping to
exactly.
get
By
Movika
chance,
over
one
there
of the prototype
when her
lenses I
banner
developed
comes
caught a
out.
photographer's eye,
I
and
already
it's
have her
now
weapon.
being used for the latest cinematic productions. Thanks to this unexpected opportunity, I've had the chance to invent various film-related equipment and props.
That's right. So don't underestimate Miss Lapine Pauline, our resident engineer. She's the technical powerhouse at the core of this entire event. As for the Spina di Rosula, we're mainly here to take care of planning, operations, and management. For anyone feeling inspired to set up a booth, Miss Lapine Pauline and I will provide the necessary technical and operational support once their application has been approved. By the way, traveler, are you at all interested in taking part? It would be a chance for you to earn some extra income. Plus, with your skills,
Yes,
I'm sure you
I
could
am
bring
for the
something
Primo
special
Gems.
to the table.
Sounds like a lot of fun.
Paimon would be even more tempted if you were to, say, throw in one of those fancy feasts she's seen in those gourmet food reels.
Well, as it happens,
Paimon is watching
that'll
food
be
reels.
a
That means
piece
she
of
has
Unknown
YouTube.
said anytime I see
Everyone needs
Captain
to
I
eat,
sometimes
whether they
tell
be
her that we are
tourists
so
or the
relatable
stall
we
owners
should get ma.
themselves. So thanks to Miss Navia's help, we've managed to invite none other than the celebrity chef Miss
I should be the
Escoffier to
Cupid,
run
eh?
our theme restaurant. Look over there.
Alright, she's already
You.
oh, yes.
You. For the last
On her
time,
Gordon
the
Ramsay
ingredients
face.
have to be in the right ratio. Get it right next time, or you might as well just lie down on the chopping board yourself. She seems a bit busy right now.
Well, I'm sold. I think I'll make a How go be her
Unknown said and
assistant.
anytime I do that she turns it into manipulated by Captain himself on his lap.
Demoiselle, sorry to bother you, but there's an issue over here that requires your personal attention.
Oh, no.
Apologies. Looks like it's back to work with me. Please feel free to take a gander at what we've got. Anyway, if you're interested in taking part, come find me later.
Sure thing. Where is Ororon? He's here to sell vegetables, right? Talk to Navia. I can talk to her too. And wait, I will talk to her
Fresh
first.
vegetables from the new batch are exceptional quality.
Oh
I
yes.
just wish I could say the same about the new staff.
Unknown said I swear ever since I've met Captain I'm like finally a worthy opponent, our battle will be legendary.
Yes. That is a good movie.
Traveler, it's you! Ready
Kung
to
Fu
join the
Panda.
Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland crew?
Let's do this.
It's time, dear partner in Paimon, for us to turn our attention to the Cheval Moran Film Fantasyland. As I mentioned, the park was started up by
I like how
enthusiasts
she gives
who
the
brought in
vibe of
Spina di
a
Rosula to
pirate kind
handle
of.
the planning,
Unknown
She
said
has
and
no
the funniest
relation.
part is she's actually more unhinged than me and I swear I'm not saying this like subjectively I mean like actually objectively more insane than me.
We, for our part, handle long-term operations, and develop standardized
So
strategy
she is
guides
Poe
for the
in this
different
context,
activities.
and you are Dylan.
Long-term operations? Strategy? It all sounds so complicated.
You are going
We
to
spend
lose
most
at
of our
last.
time adventuring, and we barely have any experience running a stall. Do you think we can handle this?
Not every big boss went to business school, you know.
That's more like it. You've seen it all before, haven't you, partner? I'd even go as far as to say you've shaped some of Tevat's biggest business ventures. Anyway, first things first. Let's get an overview of how the whole festival's gonna be run.
Alright, so what is this about? Like the battle royale stuff or other mini games? Alright, it has 3. Oh,
As you
this
can
thing.
see, our Fantasyland's a bit like a
I
sugar-free
remember
macaron
now.
right now. Several areas are
It
still
is
under
is it same
construction.
as the Tycoon game, if you remember?
The
Where we
spin has
have
only been able
Unknown
to
said
hire a
sorry I
limited
didn't
number of
mean what I
craftsmen.
meant what.
Besides, we don't have enough experience to handle multiple projects simultaneously.
wait, where you write wet?
That's why I
Alright.
chose to adopt a time
I
slot-based
have
planning
15k
method,
and
so we can
8
focus
slots.
on specific tasks during each designated period. Upgrading facilities, expanding the venue, hiring staff. All of this requires funds and time slots to accomplish.
Can I do it all in
So,
one day?
it's our job to allocate precious time
Unknown
slots
said
in
I
each
swear
business
I
cycle
wasn't
to the
even
most
trying to
worthwhile
write down
tasks.
anything like a swear word. I swear YouTube is very dirty minded.
As we attract more guests
So
and
that
earn money
message
to
did
add to
not
our
reach
funds,
me, huh?
we'll also be able to work more efficiently, which will allow us to divide each cycle into finer time slots, which will let us get more
The
done.
similar game we did in Honkai Star Rail. That was more fun though.
So we'll be
In
limited in
which
the decisions we can make
we
and
collect
tasks
all
we
that
can
stuff.
focus on within each time period.
I like seeing the numbers going up.
Which means we have to use our limited actions and Mora to earn even more Mora.
Alright,
Kinda like
alright.
playing chess or cards then. Cooking up a strategy in advance is gonna be key. Paimon thinks she just about gets it. How do you feel about it, Traveler?
Science right about up my valley.
Yep, come on, we
Alley,
can do this.
not valley.
You mentioned standardized strategy guides just now. Does that mean there are non-standard ways to take part too?
Of course. Film and entertainment mean different things to different people. And there's gonna be a
Unknown
wide
said
range
I'm
of
also
exciting
very happy
activities for
that they
people to
finally
try
added
out.
the female version
If we're
of
not
Gordon
careful,
Ramsay.
some
Yes, her
visitors might
design is
wander off
cute.
and end up getting in trouble.
And I think she has more
And others
facial
might pick up
expression than
dangerous
other
props by
characters.
mistake. To avoid
It
confusion,
does seem
we
that
need
way.
to create a standardized strategy guide for each activity. Just think of it like a walkthrough.
I get it. You want me to set the benchmark, huh?
Wow, if we're the first ones to test out the activities, who knows what surprises there could be waiting for us. But if we hit a tough spot, we'll just have to rely on our skills to carry us through.
Hopefully it goes without saying that I'd never put you in danger, partner. I carefully checked all the existing activities before you arrived, and I can assure you that they're all perfectly safe. I also wanted you to experience the activities before anyone else gets to. It'll be fun. Plus, we'd like to hear your thoughts and suggestions.
Unknown said it's funny how this game is slowly adding characters who sell items like for example CLO seller and perfume seller
Great.
and an actual
Well,
professional
I can't
chef.
wait to hear what you think. Your
Yeah.
input is super important
And
to
they are
us.
so out of the
All
random,
right,
like,
then. Let's start with
where was this
eclectic
character throughout the whole
escapades
story?
and put our
Never
first guide
mentioned.
together.
And then suddenly we have a chef, suddenly we have another one. I mean, they are mentioned like, but very. At least, no, I don't remember any one of them.
Greetings.
But we still
Apologies
don't
if you
have like
overheard
very
my harsh
important
words
character
just now, but I
backstory.
assure
Swellow
you,
underscore
Don't
said
worry
and
about
I
that.
sell tasty Capitano's
The
ice.
sheer lack of standards
Oh,
here will
shit.
be the death of me. Do you have
Here
any
it is.
idea
Swellow
of the
underscore
kind of
said hello
customers
to
I'm gonna
both of
get
you.
with how lax things are at the moment?
Hello.
The ones
The
that leave their
captain lover
guns
is
behind by
here.
accident,
So
and then
there
come
are
back
no
to
way
collect them
to
later
for me to
bringing
change
ammunition
the
with them.
nicknames on YouTube. It will just
That's
read
the
the
kind of customer you wouldn't forget in a hurry.
Oh.
username. Otherwise, I would have
Unknown
renamed it
said she has
Captain Lover.
arrived.
Has that happened
Yes, she
before?
definitely has.
No,
So are you
no.
still in
it's
hospital
just
or
the
have you
mention
recovered
of
yet?
guns reminded me.
Swellow
Someone
underscore said,
did
yeah, hi.
actually leave their gun nearby.
Unknown said, hello, Captain.
Just before we started setting up, as we were cleaning up the site, someone stumbled upon a mysterious locked box.
Oh
It
shit.
didn't look like something from Fontaine, though. It had more of a Natlanese vibe.
Swellow underscore said,
Oh?
getting discharged tomorrow after a
Do you
scan.
think a foreign tourist might
Finally,
have
you
left
will be
behind?
free.
That's what I assumed at first. But the box
You
was
must smell
buried
like
beneath a pile
medicines
of
now,
wooden
right?
planks, rocks, and whatnot, so it seemed like someone deliberately hid it there.
Swellow
But I
underscore
didn't
said,
see
and I
much
think
point in
redoing some
speculating,
stitches
so
with
the
stapler.
best thing I could think of was to hand it over to the authorities.
With stapler?
I trekked all
What
the
is
way
that? Is
over
that
to
a
the
machine or
Palais
something
Mermonia
that will
just
do
to
the
hand it
stitches?
in.
Or you literally meant
It was exhausting.
What did the authorities make
just
of
take a
it?
stapler and like do the stitches?
Oh, they made a mountain out of a molehill, as usual.
Unknown said she probably
Before
shoved
even
her limbs up
addressing the
Captain's
question of
butt.
what was actually inside the box, they had
Stitch
several
stapler.
years
Yes,
Swellow
there are
underscore
stitch
said
staplers.
there's a stitch stapler
responsibility was to write
apparently.
the lost and found notice. Thankfully, the
Yes,
ever
it can
reliable
go like
Officer Sedin
it was
stepped
similar
up
to
and
stapler,
immediately
but they
called
use
in the
the
Marechaussee Phantom to
whatever
crack
they
the lock
use in the
and check
stitching.
if there were any dangerous items inside. And as it turned out, there was a gun.
Oh my god, a
Wow,
gun?
that's a dangerous item, all right.
Are you
Mind if I
sure?
ask what kind of gun it was?
Oh yeah, Mr. Kanich, you're from Natlan, aren't you? Do you know a lot about guns?
You could say it
Natlan
comes
is
with the
not
job.
America, like
I have an interest in weaponry and the like.
everyone has a gun or
Such a
something.
spoiled brat. What, are the toys I gave you not good enough for you anymore?
But he gave
Unknown
you
said, I
toys.
love using
sick of
guns
those
because
long
I'm
ago.
deep down an American person by heart
You
but not
little-
biologically.
How dare you turn your nose up at my gifts?
Wait, you have
Why,
access to guns?
Swellow underscore
Time for
said,
a
my
timeout,
god,
full-timer.
Capitano's VA is a diva like Capitano.
But I have
Sorry,
actually never
where
looked
were
at
we?
his VA.
Oh yeah. Do you recall what the
Who
gun
is
looked
Captain's
like?
VA?
It's a bit hard to describe. If you ask
Because
me,
I know
it
the
didn't
right
even really
sleeve one.
look like a
And
gun.
I think I know some other VAs, but
Oh,
never
oh,
the.
give me a second.
I
I'll
know
work out a
Acer
quick
one.
sketch.
I have looked at him.
Swellow underscore said he looks like Jesus and Capitano mixed in one.
Oh no, Jesus with Capitano. Alright, now I have to check.
Something like this.
Wait, wait a second. That does not look like a gun. Wait,
Whoa, it's so neat and precise.
does he have a YouTube channel? Is he on YouTube? Sketched by a professional engineer, after all.
It's nothing.
Unknown said also, when you were not here I definitely wasn't discussing on how I was
Sorry.
planning to kidnap
Is
you,
something
Captain.
wrong with my drawing? I know
Yes, do
it
not look
doesn't
at
really
the
look
previous
like a gun,
messages.
but I
There is
assure
nothing
you,
there.
this is exactly
Quickly
what it
erase
looked
them.
like. And it certainly could shoot as well, too. I confirmed that with the officer from the Marechaussee Phantom.
No. Quite the opposite. The features are very accurate. And it is definitely
Swellow
from
underscore
Batman.
said I'm getting
Please,
kidnapped
don't
by
mind me.
Capitano in
I'm just taking a
5.8.
moment to admire it.
Oh shit. Thanks a lot, Lapin Pauline.
I should be the one thanking you.
Oh my
Thank
god.
you. And everyone else for your support.
Don't mention it.
Hold on. When are we
Besides,
going to
We
see
haven't really done anything.
the bird?
Not at all. The buzz and excitement you guys bring is exactly what this event needs.
Unknown
Oh,
said,
dear.
spoiler alert, it's
I'm
actually
starting
me
to
behind
feel
the
a
mask.
bit guilty watching everyone else toil away. Guess it's about
Swellow
time I
underscore
got back
said
to
I
work
can't
too.
believe I'm skipping Skirk for
But
Capitano.
just before I
Oh
go,
no.
one last thing.
And if
Traveler,
he is not
it's
here until
wonderful
then,
to see you.
you
You're
would
still
miss
a
Skirk too.
successful
Swellow underscore
collaboration.
said this quest is probably the most fun I've had with a quest in a while.
Yeah, I'm also hoping for that. It seems like Kinich has something to say. Let's go find a quiet spot. Oh, let's hear.
I'm sure you noticed that there was something
Unknown said girl
unusual
just
about
let
that
him go, a
gun.
bro is dead as fork. Swellow
It looks
underscore said
anything.
literally
Correct.
IFA Auroron
It's most
Nugalet
likely an
Rio
old
Thesly
weapon
in one
dug up from
frame.
some ancient dragon
Yes, that is
ruins.
what
Based
I'm
on my
looking the most
experience,
forward to.
it might be more
Like in the
accurate to
trailer,
refer to
that
it as a
is the
hand
only
cannon.
scene that was like
But in Fontaine
catch
terms,
my eye.
it's
It was
not
so
wrong to
funny.
call it a gun. Given why I came here, don't you think it's curious that an ancient dragon relic of unknown origin would turn up like this, out of the blue? I suspect this gun might have something to do with that smuggling case. It might
And
have
the
slipped through the
Nubian getting
cracks.
stored. It was
Time is of
here,
the
nothing to
essence.
do with
So
albedo.
I'd like to head over to the Palais Mermonia to verify my suspicions.
I think I will join you.
Perfect. Then we can head out right away.
Alright, let's go.
Or, if you want to catch up with your friends first, I can wait.
No, let's go.
Unknown said orgasm alert.
Oh no. I still haven't used anything here. Alright, where is Navia? Is she gone? Alright, let's go to the Palais Marmonia.
Swellow underscore said Navy AA.
There they are.
Oh, man.
Navia.
Bro!
Alright. Oh no. We have.
Are you mimicking me? Now's not the time. Come on.
No, I mean, one of our buddies is here, for real. Quite a
It's
few of them,
Granny.
actually.
Aurora and Eva, what brings you to Fontaine?
Huh? How come you're... Ah, I'm guessing Kanich is here because of that international smuggling case, right? I've heard quite a bit about that.
Word sure gets around quickly, huh?
Swellow underscore said for real now, bro.
First time abroad
Yes.
and you're already making headlines.
Oh, stop it. It's not like I was the center of attention.
So have any of you
Wasn't
played the
expecting to see
new
the
story
Traveler and Paimon
Trailblaze
here, too,
mission
though.
on Honkai?
Come on, Aoife.
Huh?
I heard that it is like 7 to 8 hours
A
long again.
traveler, by definition,
Without
is
any
someone who
cutscene.
travels around.
Fair point. Anyway, back on topic.
Unknown said I've also seen a
wait a
lot of
second.
hilarious
I lost
meme
my
about
train of
how
thought.
the granny has
What were
unlimited
we
sex
talking
with
about again?
Auroron.
Why, you're all here,
Huh?
of course.
For vegetables.
Cuckoo. Huh?
Bro. What are you
Swellow
talking
underscore
about?
said
for
I
the
only watched the
Chevrolet
cutscene
film
because of my 2
Fantasyland.
BBGS in HSR.
Is that right?
It's
Oh, you only
chivalry.
watch the cutscenes. Yeah, I'm going to play that, but I have to
Right.
install
I keep stumbling
Honkai on
over that one.
the streaming
Guess I owe
PC
Cheval
and
Moran an apology,
the
even if
OBS
she's
and
not
streaming
here.
stuff on this PC. I am confused what to do. It's
Anyway,
okay, or
long
I'm
story
just
short,
going to
the
play.
festival restaurant urgently needed fresh
Swellow
Swellow
Recorded.
underscore said I don't even
Which is
play
why Ethan and
HSR
I are here.
LOL.
So, you guys are
Well, you can watch the whole
vegetable
playlist here,
couriers?
but not the 3.3
He
yet.
is. I'm just here as a responsible adult.
Something
It's his
happened to
first time
Honkai, it is
traveling
not
so far
playing
away
on
from
this
home, and
PC.
all the elders in his tribe were worried. So they had me
I
come
have to
along.
download it again.
Even though it's your first time too.
Unknown
Right,
said she's
but they
never
still
going to
picked
forgive
me
the
to
bad
accompany
guy
you.
of the story
You
because
gotta
he got
wonder
those
why that
BBGS
might be.
killed.
Bro, do
Don't
not
you get it?
spoil.
They all just
Stuff to
saw how
me.
overworked you were, so they used it
Swellow
as an
underscore
excuse to
said I
send
know
you
I
off
saw
on
raw.
vacation.
Wait, what? So I'm getting the grandson treatment now too? See? Doesn't matter how much older you are than this dude. Hang out with him long
Swellow
enough, and
underscore
you'll
said isn't
eventually
his
find
name
yourself
some
being
Reaver or
treated like a
something.
kid.
Meaning everyone looks after you. What's so bad about that?
In theory, nothing at all. In that case, guess I better start over. Hi guys, my name's Aoife, and I just
Unknown
turned
said
5.
Nor.
Nice to meet you, little bro.
Paimon's not sure who the responsible adult is anymore. So, what about Kakuku?
Yeah, where is
If he
he?
was here, we'd be making more of a ruckus than we already are.
That's exactly
no.
what's got me worried.
Aoife,
He
there's
got in jail
nothing
for
to
the
worry
same
about.
stuff.
You're a big boy. You can handle
Unknown said
yourself
say
now
nor
even
captain.
without Kakuku.
You think that's what I'm worried about?
Swellow underscore said I love Kakuku.
Anyway, my priority right
Yes.
now is Kakuku.
Yes, Kukuku is
Suffice it to
back.
say, Kakuku's in big doo-doo.
How
Alright,
so?
what the heck
He's
is
so
going on?
small, and all he knows are a
Unknown
few
said
harmless
yes.
phrases. What kind of trouble could he even get himself into?
He's in jail.
Let me guess. Did he get
Swellow
caught out by
underscore
the
said
law on
Kakyuku
flying
Tandori and
objects?
Kakyuku 65.
Oh, you too?
Oh shit, not
Not me.
Kukuku Tandoori.
How?
Oh, that pesky little chatterbox. So that's why he hasn't interrupted us this whole time. Guess he's too scared to show his face.
That, plus he's already spouted enough nonsense for one day.
Unknown
So
said
I put
Kakyuku
him
went
on mute
cuckoo.
until tomorrow.
Nice one.
Oh shit.
If I was
Now
even
the chat
half
has
as
become
decisive as you are, I
incomprehensible.
would have kept a closer hold on Kakuku so he didn't get a chance to go flying off.
I guess that's what flying objects do.
Oh no, bro. Or rather,
Wait, it is the first day, so Paimon is still flying.
Swellow underscore said now I'm
If they
craving
managed
Kakyuku
that,
curry, oh
we'd
god.
at least be able to
Oh
track him
my
down.
god.
But when the guards started chasing him, Kakuku flew into that building next door.
Oh shit.
I wouldn't be surprised if there was a high-stakes pursuit going down in there as we speak. Just like one of those cool crime
Yeah, I would like
movies.
to see that.
which building?
Like,
That
Kukuku
one?
is just flying through the Newlet
That's
office
the one.
and people are
Kukuku sure has a
running
good eye
behind
for a
him,
getaway.
stumbling
It's the
down, books are
tallest
falling,
building around.
and then
I
Newlet
may
caught
be
him.
able to fly up pretty high, but checking every last window would still take quite a while. As for Aoife, well, let's just say he's not flying anywhere without a Saurian. Sorry about that.
Not like it's my fault, though.
Oh yeah, both
You
of
don't
these
have to
guys can
apologize on my
fly.
behalf.
Wait a sec. What's this got to do with how high you can fly? Kakuku's got himself into a real mess here, like a panicked animal running straight into a trap. It's pretty worrying. I'm starting to picture him flapping through a barrage of gunfire while
Oh my
important
god.
documents are
The
flying
dramatic
about,
stuff.
left, right, and center.
Heck yeah! If anyone can pull it off, it's Kakuku. He's always
Oh
been
my
such an
god,
awesome
their
source.
imagination.
I
The
believe in
Fontaine
him.
Theatre should contact these guys. In other words, right now in this building, there could not be one awesome Masaurus, but two.
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
Of course I'm for real. I'd never make light of something like that.
Swellow underscore said Novelette and Kakyuku duo is so real.
Awesome Saurus. Well, the human version. But our priority right now should be to go in
Unknown
there and
said
check up
aggressive
on Kakuku.
orgasms.
Oh shit. As it happens, Kinich and I were just heading over to Palais Mermonia for something else.
Leave it
Oh,
to
let's
us.
go inside and check.
You sure? Wow, awesome. That'll be a huge
Swellow
help.
underscore said I
And
wonder
if
how Oro
Kakuku
and
doesn't
Ifaz
listen
VA
to
did it
you,
without
I give you
laughing.
permission to pull out a couple of his
Yes.
feathers.
Wait, since when was that up to you?
Maybe it took
Well,
multiple
then
tries.
it's your call,
He's
bro.
carrying a gun here.
All right then. If Kakuku doesn't listen to you, I also give you permission to pull out a couple of his feathers.
Oh shit.
There you go. If he objects to that, tell him to come find us.
He won't. Trust me.
Listen to these
Back when we
guys.
first met Kukuku in the wild and I begged you to take him under your wing, I never imagined you'd end up spoiling him rotten.
So he's the one who found him.
And I never
Unknown
imagined
said
you'd
being
be
a voice
nagging me
actor
about
in
it.
these days and ages, especially from those amazing studios, is
Oh,
honestly
well,
so
I
sad and
definitely
insufferable
saw that
because you
coming.
have to deal with lots of
Huh?
bullcrap rules.
You're only 5 years old after all.
Swellow underscore said IFA's hair looks so fluffy I wanna pat it.
Yes, his hair looks fluffy. Alright, let's go inside. I think there must be chaos inside. Well, I have
Unknown said
Newlet
I
right
think
here.
that Baidu cannot even peacefully voice her characters because of SAG-AFTRA.
Oh shit. What did they do to Lado?
Nothing new there. The first few days of every month are always noisy.
What happened?
Nothing new there. The first few
What the heck? Wait, someone had fall over.
What's all that commotion? Are they arguing in there?
Oh shit. And some books fall over there. Oh my god. So Cuckoo went haywire. Alright, she is doing nothing. Oh yeah, she don't have a voice.
Unknown said argument in question is probably aggressive segs.
Bro, move on. That's a bird. Oh, there they are. Let's go.
No way, bro!
Why are they introducing him to me? A young Kukusaurus and assistant to Ifa, who is also a Soro vet in his own right. He is responsible for listening to their Saurian patients and translating what they say. Allegedly, he has quite the understanding of human language and enjoy
Swellow
imitating
_ said for
Ifa's
real
speech
now, bro.
mannerism.
Do you
Yes.
even hear yourself?
In any event, if you talk to him enough, he's sure to end up viewing you as his bro. Yes, bro Nubilet and bro
Did he
right
say he
please.
came from Natlan? No.
Get out of here!
I can understand his words, just not what they mean.
Bro, his bag is so cute. For real
Unknown
now.
said, are you serious right now, bro?
Yes, bro.
He keeps repeating the same things over and over again.
Oh, you know one another.
Oh no, let me try a second. He's a bro of a bro. Yes.
Swellow _ said NEUVILLETTEE and YRORAHHH woof woof.
Guess that's one less lost and found notice for you to write, Monsieur.
He's technically a dog, right? A wolf.
Traveler, was there something important you wanted to discuss with the UDEX? I'm
Yep.
just about done with my business here.
Well, I
Need
never
me to
looked
step
at the
out?
logo
Stay
here.
and hear them out
That's
first.
so cool.
Perhaps it will have some bearing on your own work. If I am not mistaken, you are the same Mr. Kanich who served as a witness in the smuggling trial?
Yep.
I take it there's been a further development in the case.
Unknown said
That's
meow
right.
meow meow meow.
Very perceptive, Mr. Udex.
Oh shit. Not the cats and dog
So
fight.
you've met Nervalet before? But wasn't the trial overseen by another judge?
Well, he got stabbed, so maybe he's the
I've
one who
seen his
helped him.
photo in the papers.
Oh,
But
alright.
as for this other gentleman,
Allow me to introduce you to Mr. Risley, administrator of the Fortress of Meripede. Or in layman's terms, Fontaine's prison warden. Please, feel free to share anything about
Who is
the
this
case.
layman dude? Why
There's
he
no need to
has
keep
terms
anything
for
from him.
everything?
Pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure to meet you!
Oh yeah, alright.
Wow, that sounded just like me. But should we really
Swellow
discuss
_ said
official
Israel's
business in
tie a
front of
pull
the
collar.
Saurian?
Oh no!
Yes, it is a pull
I
collar.
believe he said, or rather, I suppose he meant, that he'll keep this to himself. Though I should mention, Mr. Kukuku, that we will have to ask you to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Sign a confidential agreement with him. This is all a bit strange, but they really are a great pair of awesome stories.
Unknown said
Let
bro
us
really
return
thinks
to the
he's a
matter at hand.
translator.
Yes.
Mr. Kanich, was there something else you wanted to discuss relating to the case?
yes. Let me fill you in.
Oh, fill him in all you want. Kniz tells Nublet and Risley about Lupin Pauline finding the gun. Alright. Nublet makes inquiries with the relevant personnel, and sure enough, they locate the box and a gun that Lupin Pauline spoke of.
Wow! It really is exactly like Lapine Pauline's sketch!
Swellow _ said no, I am filling Nervalet first.
Engineering blueprints, huh?
Oh shit. I
So
think he's
if it's
already
true
fit. He's
that
the
this
water
weapon came
dragon.
into Fontaine alongside the contraband from the smuggling case, then
You
there's a
can
high
squeeze
chance we
him dry.
overlooked a suspect.
He has a lot of
That's
water.
exactly my line of thought.
I see. Mr. Kanich, thank you for reporting this promptly. I'll arrange for the Marachose Phantom to investigate right away.
But he has beautiful eyes.
Unknown said
Hello.
Captain is the
By
boyfriend
questioning
of the
prisoners in
situation.
custody. Risley,
Yes.
I'll sign off on the interrogation request. Don't you worry.
that would be much appreciated.
It's lucky that the Palais Mermonia wasn't scheduled to release any public bulletins today.
And that this gun's lost and found notice hasn't been written up yet.
Swellow
In other
underscore
words,
said
the
see
news
Novelet's
hasn't
tummy.
leaked.
He's
I'll be
pregnant with
staying
my
in Fontaine
child.
for the time being. If there's any progress in the investigation or you need my help, feel free to reach out anytime.
That goes for me too.
Yep, we were just about to go help out with Lapine
Yeah,
Pauline's
technically
command
dragon
team.
can get
If
pregnant,
there's any
right?
news, we'll keep you all posted.
They can
Marvelous.
lay
Thank
eggs.
you all. Well then, all
So
that's
maybe he
left
can
is
too.
to...
Hold on, why
Unknown
are
said
you
I
looking
told
at
you
me?
she is more sane than me.
Yes. Oh shit.
He really does come out with the most unexpected things. Who did he learn it all from?
A couple of top bros from Natland.
Well, it's pretty extraordinary.
Anyway, according to due process,
that's
we
his
must
vision,
first
right?
determine whether Mr.
Behind
Kakuku
that wolf
qualifies
logo?
as a flying
Or is it somewhere
object.
else?
And
Well,
following on from
I
our
think I saw a
conversation just
trial
now,
vision there.
he also needs to sign a confidentiality agreement.
Unknown
my
said
God.
you really should say
Said agreement
OSH it
may
here we
take
go
some
again from
time.
now on.
Looks like you'll be staying with us for a while then, Kakuku.
Yep.
Excited?
I can help pass a message on to his friend.
That would save us a lot of trouble. Many thanks.
Alright. Don't mention it.
Alright then, we'd better get going.
I think that should
No
be the
need to see
traveler's
us off.
line every time he went to a new nation. Oh shit, here we go again. Let's hear them.
I know you mentioned a while back that people from Nadland would soon start showing up all over the world. But I hadn't expected anything like this.
It seems no matter where they come from, all dragons are inquisitive by nature.
You can say that again, bro.
Unknown said do you know what line is
The
this
same might
actually
well be said
from?
for humankind. The real reason you chose to stay to
I think
investigate this
I
case
know.
was your curiosity about Natlan and Mr. Kakuku,
I
was it
think.
not?
Guilty as charged.
Is it from GTA San Andreas?
Swellow underscore said
How
BTW
about we
Rido
take
meant
this
he wanted to
opportunity
kidnap
chat a little
Kakuku.
more? We've got the world's best translator on hand, after all.
Sure thing, bro.
Oh, yep, they are the same. I thought that playable new relatives. Solar Navy. Let me look at. Yeah, nope, they are exactly identical.
Unknown said yet I definitely hired the right person to my cult of sane people.
Wait, what the heck? I can look at this gun. Let me look at the. Is it something significant? Okay. Yeah, that's a cool looking gun. Alright, let's report to Ororo Nanipa. It has been so long since we last saw a Sumeru character.
Unknown said that legend looks nothing like an actual gun, it's more of an material
What's the
wood.
situation? How bad is it?
Oh. There is some good news and there is some bad news.
Oh no. When I saw that Kakuku wasn't with you, I'd already prepared myself for the worst.
Oh no.
Relax, Aoife. Maybe Kakuku just prefers high-rise living now. Sometimes you just have to let the kids grow up and make their own choices in life.
Why is he hyping him that much?
For real now? Do you even hear yourself, bro?
It's not that bad. Kakuku's fine. Still very much alive and kicking for starters.
He hasn't been arrested either, so no jail time.
Even had an interesting chat with some veritable veggies.
See?
Swellow underscore said this duo
You're
is
not
my
exactly
favorite now.
reassuring me here.
Yes, mine too.
As for the bad
Make it
news,
trio.
Unknown
That's
said, oh
Kuku
god,
to
this
it
is
too.
going to rile up Captain.
Kakuku accidentally overheard
Yes.
some top secret stuff, So he has to stay at the Palais Marmonia for a while to
The
sign the
thing is, they are signing
confidentiality agreement.
confidentiality agreement
Don't
with
worry,
a
the person in charge of
Kukosaurus.
looking after Kakuku is super nice, so he'll be absolutely fine.
You will just have to wait a bit longer.
All right. That doesn't sound too bad after all. Wow, hearing that's put my mind to rest.
But based on my understanding of how things work here, the ban on flying objects should be over by the time Kakuku actually gets out.
Yep.
What a shame. Oh well, I guess we'll just have to go have some fun without him.
You don't look disappointed in the slightest.
Yes.
Anyway, Auroron and I will be staying in guest rooms upstairs at the Hotel de Boer for the time being.
Oh,
Feel free to
they are
drop
rich
by if
guys
you need
then.
us.
They're looking at hotel decor. All right, bro.
Problem solved! Alright, let's catch up another day.
Act 1 is done. How long is it? We are playing for almost 1 hour. Wait until morning of the next day.
Swellow_ said I was planning on going to hide for IPL tomorrow but got stuck in the hospital sob.
Whose match is tomorrow? The last match I watched was on previous Sunday, I think. It was with Punjab and
ASRock.
Swellow_ said SRH and RCB.
Oh. So who is in the lead actually? It has been so long. I have lost track.
Thank you for completing.
Are we at the quarterfinals or semi-finals? I think we are near the quarterfinals last I checked. Yeah, I forgot to catch these. Alright, let me check.
Swellow_ said playoffs is soon, 2 matches left for most teams.
Alright then. I think I am going to farm some. Where is Chongyun? I think I should farm for this guy.
Swellow_ said wait, who do you support?
None actually.
Unknown said meanwhile I have the equal amount to almost guarantee myself a limited 5-star character.
Oh no, bro. Alright. Let us use
What's the occasion?
Horror and here. Alright, we already have done that. Daya is fine.
Yoo-hoo!
Go! You're free now!
Silence!
Hi! Let my name echo in song!
The tides beckon.
Be free!
Unknown said okay, I'm going to take a shower and then I will start studying again, or else for some mysterious reason my mother will make me disappear.
Alright bro, bye bye. Do good in
Unknown
your
said
exams.
goodbye brother and goodbye captain. Swellow_ said bye bye.
Yeah, I'm going to use a pyro thing. Where is my all pyro stuff? Alright, get lost Sainari. So get added. Oh, you.
What do you want from me?
Yeah, it has been so long since I last used Wanderer.
Neutralize! Huh? Hey, out of the frying pan into the...
Behold!
Yeah, now I remember why I enjoy him. Doing his stuff is so funny.
Reconstitute!
Swellow underscore said Scara's voice lines LMAO.
Yes, cry louder.
Swellow underscore said what is his best team?
His best team, I still don't have his best team. For his best team, we need Faruzan. I just got Faruzan on the last banner. So you will need Wanderer plus Faruzan at least. Then you can get Banny for the attack boost. And one more character, usually a shielder.
A little ambiance.
So that he don't get knocked out.
How amusing.
Like this. See, he has because very little HP. He dies quickly. But he get interrupted quickly too.
Swellow underscore said Squallen Fury.
Adventure team, assemble!
How much do I need actually? Alright, I got enough. And let's level him up too. Wait, it is still not the next day. Yeah, I think I'm going to build Faruzan too at the same time.
Swellow underscore said you can fast forward time.
Yes, I know, but I was hoping to use some of the resin because it has been like 15 days since I have last used resin. I thought maybe use my resin and just wait until the time passes.
Off we go!
Off we go. So yeah, I think against these guys I need Electro.
Let's get it on!
Farewell!
You're dead meat!
Time to say hello.
Let the world collide!
Let the mighty be humbled.
Be free.
She don't have anything. I think I will put energy recharge on her. For now, just get anything best. So what does she do actually? I think she boosts animal damage. She deploy a polyhedron that deals anemo damage to nearby opponents. She will also enter manifest scale state. While in this state, next fully charged shot will consume this state and will become a hurricane arrow that contains high pressure. This arrow deals anemo damage based on this is skill. While the dazzling polyhedron facility will persist to move along triangular path, once it reaches the corner path, it will unleash one more vulnerable. Oh, so she said animo. Alright, I got it. It will fluidify build to nearby opponent, decreasing their animo resistance and granting them animo damage bonus. Yes, that's why she is good for Wanderers or any animo team in that regard. Alright, I have used all of my resin. Next day, 8 p.m. Let's go. The day after tomorrow, that's why it is not happening. Shit. We have to wait for 2 days, not one. So how long is this quest?
Orb said, what quest are you up to?
I am doing the event quest.
It's been a few days. Ban on flying objects should be over by now. Let's head over to the Palais Mermonia to see how Kukuku's doing.
Yes, where they catch Kukuku for flying. Let's go. He should be free now. Oh my god, he's still in the Nubilet office. There they are.
Hey everyone, we're here!
It's so hilarious that they made the little guy shine.
Orb said, Kaku could be like, where is my man? There is other man here.
Yep, morning little dude.
Oh wow, Kukuku's learned a new greeting! Is that good news or bad news though?
I think it is good news.
Sorry, I did everything within my power. But so far, I've only managed to teach him how to say good morning.
Wait, so that's all you
In 2 days? That is amazing.
Get out of here!
Oh shit. I think that means no.
Orb said Rio has some talents.
Yep.
Okay, so good mornings aside, please tell Paimon there's been some other progress too.
Of course. That's why I'm here. Kukuku's not the only one
Swellow
that Mr.
underscore
Risley's
said
been
many
getting to
talents.
talk. I'm referring, of course, to
Oh
the
no.
convicts.
We know
There was
he
no-
has a bakery.
These guys weren't exactly tough nuts to crack.
So, what's the deal?
After racking their brains, they remembered speaking to an inconspicuous middle-aged man
Orb said,
just as they were preparing to pack up and leave Natland.
Middle-aged man.
He
Who
was
could
dressed
it
in the
be?
manner of the Children of Echoes and carrying a box. Plus, the description matches the one the gun was found in. All in all, he didn't look any different from your average Natlanese traveler.
Oh, some
Perhaps
random
seeing
dude.
that they were dressed as merchants, this man stopped for a chat, inquiring where their goods were headed, and even asking if they could share a boat. The smugglers were very cautious, though. They didn't tell him any specifics. But all this happened before I
We
crossed
still
paths
haven't
with
seen
them.
any port in Netland, right?
I happened
But
to
there are
notice
ports
them as they
there.
were preparing to set sail. I thought they looked shady, so I snuck aboard, and ended up being carried along all the way to Fontaine.
So that's how you got there. Act 2, a series of
Swellow
twist
underscore
actors.
said, do you think Novi would get angry if I pull his horns?
Yep, I think he won't get angry. The first time he will just warn you
Boss, do we know if those
and tell you
Fontanians will
about the
even
law.
like this stuff? What if we can't shift it?
The second time, wait,
And that's
was that a
why we
Chichi
call
I
you a
saw?
rookie.
No, no, that
It's
was
all
not a Chichi.
supply and demand, kid. Supply and
The
demand.
second time you will be in
Natlan's
jail,
foreign trade is just starting to lift off. There'll be
face
a
to
market
face
for it,
with
you'll see.
Risley.
That's right. So stop giving the boss trouble, rookie. Just do your job and keep an eye on the goods.
Orb said Kinich got ships by accident, so he is technically a legal immigrant.
Scarred face.
Yep.
Calloused hands.
Not
On
even
closer
immigrant.
inspection, the fabric looks worn at the knees and elbows.
He's
His
currently
fingernails
an
are
invader.
Not exactly a
Kind of.
typical merchant.
Swellow underscore said also I saw that Zhongli was in the 5.6 demo like Kazuha was on
Something
Fontaine's
feels
trailer lol.
I'd better sneak up and get a closer look.
Yeah, why is Kazuha on the... Wait a
Orb said
second.
lol.
Oh shit. This is amazing that everything is black and white. Well, not that part actually.
Swellow underscore said oh god Genshin spelled calloused wrong.
Nice thinking,
Primo's now.
boss. This tourist tub's been fast going and smooth sailing. Plus, no one's been asking us what we're up to.
That goes without saying.
Yeah, maybe-
The cargo ship would have been too slow, whereas the smaller ones would have been faster but way too bumpy. If we ended up damaging the goods by
I'm
accident...
here guys listening on your...
Seriously?
So
There's hardly
jumping does
anything
get
here.
their attention.
Would it really have taken them months to prepare? And why would they need to transport it with
Yeah,
such
why
care?
would they implement these kinds of
Could
missions?
they
Like
be
when they are
secretly smuggling precious items out
like
of Natlan?
sneak stuff is
I'll need to find
trash,
a way to get to the
literally
bottom of
trash.
this.
Bro, can you look away? I have to do some hair.
Let's go hear what these criminals have to say for themselves. Sure enough, there are relics inside the box. It's illegal to smuggle such items outside Natlan.
Orb said Kinich can throw beans.
Hey, why the long face? You're abroad on business and you get to do some sightseeing while you're at it. Sounds like a pretty sweet deal to me. You better cheer up if you know what's good for you.
Yeah, what's the point of doing this black and
I
white?
guess you're right. I was just worried
Are
I
they
might have
trying-
messed up with
just
the
trying
packing,
stuff?
or that something's gonna go wrong along the way.
Oh,
Is someone
pull
going to
yourself
have
together.
similar skill as
Tons of
Acheron,
foreign
like
tourists
using
come
their
traveling
ult,
to Fontaine.
everything
I bet their
turns black
luggage
and
is
white?
full of all kinds of weird stuff. If someone insists on checking it all, just show them the purchase order we had drawn
Orb said
up.
assuming it's a past event.
Those Fontanians can't get enough
Yeah,
of
but
their
we have done a
legalese,
lot of
so I
past
heard.
events
They can look
with just
all they
as
want.
much colorful. And we know it is a past event.
So their aim is to smuggle
We
in
have done
contraband
similar
after
stuff.
all. Looks like I've gathered
I
enough
think they
intel
are
about
just
the
testing
smugglers
stuff.
and their contraband. Time to inform port security.
Well, this
Swellow
loading
underscore
screen is
said
fun.
it's like a memory being recalled.
So anyway, that was when I went and told the Fontanian guards about my suspicions. After an investigation and a chase, they finally apprehended them and sent them on their way.
Well, guess they're headed exactly
Wait,
where
where
they
is
should be.
Kinich Vision? Good job,
Orb said it
Kinich.
kinda retro vibes like Fontaine
Based
TV
on
show
your
or something.
recollections just now.
I was
Wait, where
completely
is his
focused on
vision?
those smugglers at the time,
I'm not
so I
seeing it
wasn't
on
really
him.
paying attention to other passersby.
So Risley Vision is behind his back. It would have been cool if his vision was in that cool stuff. But is that his vision?
In other
But
words,
that is not
the
that.
person who brought the gun here, the one who lost it, has no connection to the smugglers whatsoever.
Swellow underscore said his
They were
vision
working
left with his
entirely on
VA.
their own.
Oh dear, oh dear.
Oh no.
Sounds like Mr. Kakuku wants to chime in.
Yeah.
He said this elusive individual's
It is not
actions
visible
are
from any
positively
angle.
mystifying.
It's a good observation. I quite
But
agree.
we don't have one.
However, we
He's a
still
dragon.
know next to nothing
Wait,
about the person.
is it because how is
Perhaps we
a
should start
dragon
by
that
focusing
he
on the
don't have a
lost item
vision?
itself.
But I remember him having a vision though. Oh no, not these. I'm horrible this. About the suspicious aspect of the gum. The box was buried amidst junk, a lost object that was picked up. Yeah, it came from ancient Natlinese dragon ruins. This is a relic burned by Natlin ancient dragon civilization. It is genuine antique, so it must be of great value. Yes, someone left it there.
Swellow underscore said isn't Gaming's VA getting replaced soon too?
The only question
Gaming?
is, why wasn't the bait
I have
made
no
more
idea about
conspicuous?
The last time I saw him
Has
on
something sprung to
Lantern,
mind?
right?
I just remembered a film I watched.
Not even
this
the
one
previous
time.
one, the one before that too, when he was released.
Hold on, let me explain.
Swellow
I want this
underscore said
Flashino.
doesn't
The
he and
traveler
Silas share
speculated that
vests?
this box might have been placed there on purpose, as if the
Yeah,
intention
I
was
had
for
no
someone to
idea
come
about
pick it up.
Orb
That
said
got me
shock.
thinking about those films about kidnapping cases. When they demand their ransom, the kidnappers tell the victim's family to leave money or valuables at a designated spot for someone to come pick up.
I have this
That
whole
doesn't
VA
merely
stuff
happen
that
in films. There have
done
been similar
soon.
cases in real life.
Either
In
replace
fact, if anything,
everyone who is not
it's probably
working,
the real-life events that
so we are done with
inspired the
it.
films.
When like everyone has
Sounds
voice and
plausible.
there's like still that one or two character that is missing.
Wait. This raises the stakes to a whole new level.
Swellow underscore said this means Dottor won't be voiced if he isn't replaced.
Since
Oh
we took
no,
the
not
box, the
him. His
kidnappers
VA is
never
the
got their
god.
payment, so does that mean they executed the
His voice
hostage?
was so amazing in Sumeru. Don't replace him. I'm on stay calm. We haven't heard of any missing people.
I agree.
Well, I
I don't
am
believe
going
we
to
have a
Japanese
kidnapping on our hands.
version.
Selling off stolen goods is extra work that most kidnappers would want to avoid. Unless they're after something very specific, they tend to just ask for cash. Could we be dealing with a kidnapper who's dead set on getting their hands on an ancient dragon handgun? It's not impossible.
Swellow underscore
but the
said his
likelihood is
VA
very
was like
slim.
Super SAG
We can
supportive
discount that possibility for
IIRC.
now.
His vast voice
And speaking
literally
of
makes
selling
Dottor's
stolen goods,
personality.
Don't you think this looks
Oh,
more like a
shit.
transaction?
If they're going to replace him, at least find as good as the same one. About the transaction context, about
Orb
the seller,
said
about the
BTW,
buyer.
are you streaming somewhere else? I remember you had set up, or am I wrong?
Yes, I was streaming on Twitch. But the quality there is shit.
So,
That's why I'm
bottom
streaming
line,
here.
this was an individual smuggler at work.
Exactly. And it was the location itself that caused the deal to fall through. The last thing they would have expected was for a quiet beach to turn into a bustling film convention overnight. Not only is the area now packed with tourists, but the Spina di
Are they
Rosula
selling
have a
his
presence there.
plushie though?
I'll bet that both parties were completely
They
caught
should
off
sell
guard.
him. Great job, Lepin Pauline.
That sounds like a plausible theory, but how do we verify it?
Looks like your people better start rolling up their sleeves.
How so?
His
Easy.
eyes are amazing.
Just follow the usual procedure
These
by
are
putting
the-
up a lost and found notice.
Yeah,
The
if
more
this was
routine
his
you make
vision,
it
it
seem,
would
the
have been
more
so
likely the
amazing. Like,
suspect
it
will come
literally
forward
looks
to
like
claim it.
something cryo
Even
behind
if they
it.
send a proxy, we're liable to get our hands on new leads. And timing-wise, it's about time we updated
They could
the
literally
bulletin
make
board
this
anyway.
a vision.
All we need now
I don't
is
know
a
why
lucky
they do this.
gestionnaire to write
Swellow
up the
underscore
notice
said
for
I
us
will roll your
post-haste.
sleeves for you, Nubi BBG.
So that's what you meant by rolling up their sleeves.
Yes.
In that case, I may as well write
That's
it
what
myself.
he meant by rolling up your
Delegating this to
sleeves.
someone else would require an additional explanation.
Or are you just not used to asking others to work overtime?
Is that really a major concern
Orb
here?
said the Wayrito called
Well,
Nubi made me
looks
cry,
like
it's
I
too
won't be
cute.
needed around here. At least until the notice has been posted.
You could always wait here
Yeah,
if
he
you
looks
like.
so ominous
valet
when they
Maronia
first introduce
serves a
him, like the
particularly
Duke,
fine cup of tea,
the
if
guy
that
of the
swings it for you.
prison, the warden.
Thanks, but no thanks.
And he's literally a
I
chill
left a
dude.
very noisy
Give him a
creature with
pack
a
of
friend
tea.
before heading out. So I should probably get back to feed it.
Ah,
And
I
he's
wasn't
done.
aware that you had a pet, Mr. Kanich.
Oh no.
Speaking of pets,
Yeah, what about you?
yep, that's the plan. Out of here, indeed.
I believe that what Wriothesley is trying to say is, you are free to leave.
Swellow _ said honestly Rio is just a chill
it
tea
has been
dude.
determined that Mr. Cuckoo
Truly a
should
cutie
not, in
patootie.
fact, be classified
Yeah,
as a
and I
foreign
wouldn't
object.
mind if he was
As such,
blind. Like,
he
we
shall be
literally
free to
have
move
no
around
blind guy in
Fontaine
here.
whenever he so pleases.
You're the best, bro. Oh, that really is good news. Travelers, should we bring
Swellow _ said his VA posted some Rio video with Rio cosplay
I shall
LOL.
leave him in your capable hands.
Literally. No problem. Let's keep in touch.
Indeed.
Yeah, I have watched his VA on YouTube. He's good. Not that.
You know, all this has made me realize that I'd quite like to have a pet.
You have
If
siege
that
win.
proves inconvenient within the fortress of Meripede, perhaps you should consider finding a place in the court of Fontaine.
Oh, an
That
invitation.
actually sounds like a good idea. In the past, I always dismissed the idea of
So
buying
did
a
they
property
reduce
in the
this?
city. The
Forbes
prophecy
said
about the
now I'm
floods
interested.
meant it never seemed like a worthwhile investment.
Yep.
But now,
This might be a good time for you to re-examine the documents I gave you regarding your title as Duke.
huh?
What documents?
Citizens with honorary titles are eligible for certain benefits when purchasing property in the
shit.
court of Fontaine.
Really?
How about this?
We are
You read
buying a
through your
house with
documents
this
from
one.
start to finish, while I write up the lost and found notice.
Yeah, this gun seems important. Well, this is a event quest, so I'm not so sure. Go find Ororon and Iva. Let's go to these book halls.
Forbes said Rio just got homework.
Yep. Wait, why are these guys so far away? Oh, yeah, they are living at the Hotel Rebound. They are rich. Wait, what's the point of having a fountain there? Like, no one is going to see that.
How?
What? What now?
Let's shake hands.
Fine by me. Get ready for a knuckle sandwich.
Ugh.
Oh no, baited him.
Oh, nice
Literally
dodge.
baited him.
Paimon feels strangely inclined to keep a safe distance. Did you miss me, bro?
Cuckoo, you're free!
You know what would have been amazing if he was in a tiny prison
Didn't miss you in the slightest.
behind bars, literally,
Hey, other granny.
and in handcuffs,
And hey, Paimon and Kanich. It's good to see you all.
or maybe he's
Thanks
like
for bringing Kukuku back.
Get it away! Get it away from me!
Wait, why is he afraid of him?
Who are you calling bro? Say that again to my face!
And here it is.
Dare you?
If you've got the energy
Forbes
to
said
argue
sad a jaw
this
can't
much,
freely crush anyone.
clearly not hungry yet.
Yep,
Let's go find something to eat while a How lives his best life.
sounds good to me.
Poor Ahau. He spent all day being tormented by Auroron, only to discover that the suffering's just begun.
Oh shit.
Aoife, as a Saurian vet, how can you just sit back and watch our little dragon bro suffer?
Huh?
Dragon bro.
How am I the
Oh
bad
my
guy?
god, these two guys.
Even hear yourself? Ah! Doesn't anyone want to hear how Kukuku got out of jail?
Nope. Alright, they want to. Amidst the racket, you briefly explain what happened with Kokoku to Ifa and Orogon. Actually, now I want to see those documents where they got his sign.
Forbes said I like
literally
this bro
for free.
couple.
Yep. Hearing that Kokoku now has his permission to move around freely, our face goes even better than before.
Don't lose hope, Ahau.
Yeah,
By the
you will
same
be able to
standard,
move.
you have freedom of movement now too. You're still in the game?
Same standard? I will not be held to the same standard as that thing!
That's right. You won't. As far as I understand, the Palais Mermonia will want to assess your case on its own merits before they grant you freedom of movement.
And why is he so afraid in Fontaine?
Where's that Saurian meat restaurant again? I'm gonna march that little pink balloon right into the kitchen!
Yeah, good luck with that, bro. You'll be putting your own neck on the line, too.
Also, there's no such restaurant!
Anyway,
yeah, Paimon would be the first
thanks
one
for
in
looking
line.
after a how, guys. I'll take over from here.
Why you?
And it's done. One Kukuku delivered, as promised.
Between the two, Kukuku wins the cuteness competition hands down.
Getting picky now, huh?
Ah, really? Hey!
But I never chose
Orb
you.
said Paimon will be the tester.
Contestants, though.
Yep. Yep, start calling her Paimon. Oh my god. Now we have to listen to these guys.
So now that our crew's back together again, what's our next move? Oh, how about a game of rock, paper, scissors?
For what?
No chance. If I lose, we'll end up stuck in the room watching films all over again.
Nope. This time, we'll only watch a film if I lose instead.
Had enough too, huh?
For real now? Come on, bro.
Can we just ditch this whole leaving it all to chance thing? Why don't we take our fate into our own hands?
Aren't we doing that already? Rock, paper, scissors uses our hands.
Oh my god.
Don't know why you're laughing. You're stuck with paper every time.
Now we know how to win against Kukuku.
Swallow underscore said Kakyuku is my second favorite introduction in all of Natlan.
Oh, we know who the first is. For me, he's literally the first, I think. It's so funny. No, first is still Ororon. I think for me, first is Ororon. When he came with the granny stuff. Wait, I have to wait till 8 the next day. Alright. Now it is only the next day.
The lost and found notice is up! Maybe we should go hang around the Palais Mermonia to see if anyone shows up to claim it.
Alright, let's see who's going to claim the gun. Alright, again in his office. Your Orcon is here. Oh, I thought someone else would be here to claim. But no.
Huh, looks like there were quite a few others with the same idea.
Ah, hello, you two.
Have there been any
Hello.
developments?
That's a chunky briefcase. Well, it has a gun.
Guess not. Well, the notice was only just posted. Guess it's pretty unlikely that someone would show up right at...
Special Patrol, open up!
Ah! Who's there? What's going on? The Special Patrol?
I don't think that's who this is.
Yeah, there were people outside. What happened to that one Melusine police officer?
Hey, this isn't the time for silly jokes. Let's go check it
FBI,
out.
open up. The FBI at Nubilex office.
Good day, all.
Orb said, I wonder.
Grannies, aunts and uncles.
Oh shit, he's again with the grands and grannies.
Are you doing here, Auroron?
Wait, it is
Oh.
his.
He must be the one you mentioned. Kukuku's owner?
One of his owners.
Kind of.
But, bro, what are you doing here?
I'm here to claim a lost item.
Swellow underscore said toddler duo. Orb said Gramps
Yes.
Nuvi, Uncle Rito.
Yep, reasonable enough.
Orb said reasonable.
Yeah, I think these guys and the Gallagher from Honkai started like I am 14 and these are 5. Can't tell if he's being deadpan or deadly serious.
Is this the person you saw on the boat,
Nope.
Mr. Kinich?
He would have remembered
Somehow
him.
I highly doubt that. For starters, he just addressed us as Gramps and Grannies. And unless this is the youngest looking middle-aged man in the world, I don't think he's our guy.
Youngest looking middle-aged man. I think he is the youngest looking middle-aged man. I apologize. Oh my god. I apologize for my grandson busting in like that.
Huh. Was there something wrong with my door knocking etiquette? That's how they do it in all the films.
Oh my god.
Door-knocking etiquette.
Orb said good thing Sid Lally wasn't coming.
And surveillance patrol.
Yep. It would have been chaos. Ron.
Oh, I see. I figured it was just a polite way of
Yeah,
requesting
FBI
to
open
show
up.
the
Sid Lally
people
and her
inside
slipper.
You had something important to discuss.
Her slipper would be flying all
Sorry
around
about that.
Natland
I
and
totally
hit him
goofed
in
that one up. Give me a moment.
fountain.
I'll go back out and try again.
No need, just get down to business. We are already busy.
So, Roran, you said you were here to claim a lost
These
item.
two are in their own
What did you
world.
lose?
Yeah, so basically...
A gun? Alright, he carefully described from the style of the box to the gun itself. Oh shit.
Oh, come on, bro.
He's arresting my dear grandson. What it's come to.
Auroran, be honest now.
Wait,
Were you
does he
the one
know
who
is that
lost
a
this?
gun?
No, it belongs to a friend.
Oh shit.
So it belongs to Aoife?
Nope.
Of course not. Aoife has his own
Yes,
gun.
he has his own gun.
Uh,
Tell us the truth, otherwise we will arrest you.
All right then. I knew this wouldn't go well. So here's what went down. This morning, Aoife and I were playing rock paper scissors.
Orb said my
Before long, he
grandson keeps
lost,
getting in
as
trouble.
He usually does. So we figured we'd head out and visit some of the
Yep,
cool
they
Swell
are
famous
underscore
adorable.
said they're so adorable, oh me god.
When we got near the plaza, a man suddenly stopped us
Oh,
to ask
shit.
for help. He said
This
that
is
he had
literally
lost
giving kids
something
candies
and
and
that someone had found
getting
it
them to
and
do
sent it
something.
over to the Palais Mermonia. But apparently he used to work here and was worried it'd be awkward bumping into
Oh,
his old
yeah.
coworkers, so he asked us to pretend to be
These
the
two are
owners and
so
claim it
gullible.
on his behalf.
I think I know why Chitlali worry for him so much.
pretense up for long.
It's fine. I'm not the one who feels awkward anyway.
So,
You still believe
former
that?
employee of the Palais Mermonia. Was this individual a Fontaine native?
Nope.
Yes,
Oh.
at least I assume so. He looked like a well-dressed gentleman to me. We were about to refuse, but he was so polite.
Could it have been a disguise?
Yeah, it could be. These guys would have no idea.
Auroran, Paimon thinks you've been tricked. This person might be in cahoots.
Well, now we just have to follow him. Give him the gun
maybe
and
he
follow
already
him.
took off and escaped as soon as your mission went pear-shaped.
No way! I'm not that dumb.
Well, you are technically.
He's not going anywhere. Aoife and Kakuku are keeping an eye on him over at the plaza.
Alright, so
Keeping
he's
an
not
eye
that
on
dumb.
I like the sound of that.
Nice done, bro.
Orb said I like how we can posse's other character than Traveler now.
Yep.
What's really going on here?
Wait a minute, I have a question first. Traveler, Paimon, you're pretty famous in Natland, right?
Yeah, so I shouldn't go there.
Basically household names. But why do you ask?
Well, it's not just us Kinich, Ororon, and Ifa too.
Would that be a problem?
Remember when I said that the seller might be watching in secret?
Mm-hmm.
If so, then picking Auroron to do their dirty work was a careless mistake on their part.
Yep.
It suggests that the person who got Auroron to claim the item might not be fully in the know themselves. There are plenty of unanswered questions, but standing around racking our brains won't help. However, I still suggest that the famous
Where is
faces among
Chlorine?
us,
Isn't she like
meaning the
technically
Traveler
the
and Kinich-
police?
Oh, and
She
of
should
course,
be helping
Acer
on
knew
this
that
case.
too. Stay here for the time being. We'll empty the box, give it to Auroron, and then he can claim the item as if nothing happened. I'll follow to check if anyone is watching. I doubt anyone would recognize me anyway, so I shouldn't draw too much attention.
Bro, I think your bakery owes all the attention. Being Loki has its advantage.
I think this plan is worth a try. I shall leave it to the pair of you.
So, I have to go undercover again, right?
Well, not
What do you
exactly
mean
undercover.
again?
Just drop the special patrol persona and be yourself instead.
Roger that. Over and out.
Yeah. He's not dropping anything. Wait a second, they are teleporting. Oh shit, not this thing again.
No sign of any suspicious individuals around here. Auroron has entered the elevator as planned. I'll head over to the plaza now.
I hope he did not die. Cuckoo is after that guy.
Orb said casually jumping over building, while Auroron take the elevator.
Yep.
Maybe we're overthinking
And this is Loki. He asked the wrong guys to help. Wait, his name is Argentu.
Please, sir, I'm begging you, do me a favor and get this pet of yours under control.
Well, if we could, we already would have. Oh my god.
Sorry, but he's not my pet. He's my coworker. And I should warn you, he's not too happy with how you're talking about him.
What the? This thing has a job? So in Natland, they just dish out jobs to any old thing.
Uh-oh.
So he's from Natland.
Cuckoo's not too big on being called a thing either. You're on your own now.
Orb said angry Kakuku.
I'm sorry. Please,
Yes.
Mr. Kukuku. Master
Mas-
Kukuku.
Lord
Kukuku.
Cuckoo, yes.
I meant no offense, I promise.
Lord
Alright,
Cuckoo is fine.
That'll do for now. Let me ask him some questions first.
Sure thing, bro.
Now let us ask, bro, what are you waiting for?
Auroron actually looks pretty serious this time. Was he just pretending to be clueless earlier?
Let's hope it is a dumb question.
I think I'll sit back and see how this plays out.
You actually got it? Wow, didn't think it would be that easy.
Ah, excellent. Looks like sending you was the right approach after all.
After all?
I mean, because the staff at the Palais Mermonia don't recognize you, right?
He's defying the gravity with those little wings.
So I got it, but I don't remember promising I'd hand it over.
Huh?
This thing's pretty cool. I've taken a bit of a liking to it.
Please don't do this, my good sir, my master, my lord. My very life hangs in the balance.
His life hangs in the balance?
Oh
If this
no.
means so much to you, what are you gonna offer me in return?
Are you trying to get him to say my life?
How'd you know that?
Because I watched that film with you. You should drop the act. We don't want a real misunderstanding in our hands.
Alright, what is going on in
You're
here?
probably right. But honestly, I don't know what else to say. Sorry, this is the most myself I can be. Is that enough?
Enough. More than enough.
I think this one is also a fake.
Who's this dude?
Just think of me as a staff member from the Palais Mermonia. Now, if you don't mind, I have some questions for this gentleman about that life or death treasure you were just discussing. Truthful answers appreciated, of course.
Oh no, I'm toast now.
What's that supposed to mean? You don't think the Palais Mermonia has the ability to protect our citizens?
No, I mean, yes, of course they do. Please ask away.
I could do that. But I'd rather you just tell the whole story from the beginning.
I suppose I only have myself to
Alright,
blame.
someone asked him
Such
to
a
ask them
rare
to
antique,
get
I
the
couldn't
stuff.
resist. I'm a collector of antiques. Nothing excites me more than rare, old relics, and to be completely honest, if someone's selling, I'm buying. I don't care to ask where they sourced their goods. As for the seller of this particular item, well, I've never met him in person. We've had some prior dealings, but always under the cover of coded ads in some shady tabloids. Lost and found notices, missing person ads.
Oh,
that
so
sort of
that's why
thing.
they are emphasizing
As
on
long as I
those
took
fake
care to hide a
newspaper
time
ads
and
so
place
much
somewhere within the text, then slipped some
in the
more into
beginning.
the envelope before submitting the ad, it would get published. And that was that. No fuss, no trace. Simple, right? Normally, everything goes off without a hitch. But this time, I arrive at the pickup spot expecting a discreet in and out, and instead, I find a whole construction crew at work. That was not what we'd agreed. But I couldn't just let it go, so I reached out to him again the same way as usual. He replied, and do you know what he said? He told me that the item's now in the Palais Mermonia.
Well, he wasn't lying about that.
He insisted that it would be inconvenient for him to make an appearance himself, but said that if I could somehow find a way to retrieve it from the Palais, he'd give me a discount on the price. Of course it wasn't the discount that swung it. Do I look like I'm strapped for cash?
Feeling smug now, are we?
Feeling smug now, are we?
No, please go easy on me.
Go on.
I like that he is terrifying of Fufu more than anything else.
Where was I? Well, anyway, I thought to myself, seeing as the item itself came from Natlan, it would make more sense if I could find someone from there to go retrieve it. And by a stroke of complete and utter coincidence, I just so happened to see these two young folks wandering around, so I'm so very sorry I underestimated the pair of you.
I need you to clear something up for me. You haven't paid the seller yet, correct? And yet he told you to collect the item from the Palais Mermonia. Was he not worried that you just split afterwards?
Well, to be honest, though I can't claim to know him very well, he, on the other hand, seems to know my name and where I live. Besides, this is a guy who managed to get his hands on an ancient Natlanese weapon. That's probably not the kind of person I want to double-cross.
Fair. That makes sense. So, Mr.
Please, just call me Argento.
All right, Mr. Argento. Listen very carefully to what I'm about to say. It will determine how much of the rest of your life you'll be spending beneath the waves.
What does he mean? Is he gonna drown him just like they do in those gangster films? Oh, I get it. He's talking about that place at the bottom of the Fontanian Sea.
Shh,
can it?
Owing to your suspected involvement in the illicit trade of Natlanese relics, you're now one of the suspects in an international smuggling case. A trip to the Opera Epicles seems unavoidable at this stage.
Yeah,
but on the
those
bright
do
side,
not look like
you
official
still have one chance to make things right.
handcuffs. Those like some kinky handcuffs. Are you sure these are for criminals
Okay.
and not for ladies?
Do I really? Please tell me what to do.
It's very simple.
You have to help
Just
us.
reach out to your seller in the same way as usual, arrange to meet, bring the money, and make the deal. Just be sure to let me know all the details. I'm talking time, place, the whole lot. If we can catch the other party by doing this, you'll have gone some way toward redeeming yourself. Understand?
Oh, I see. I understand. You shall have my full and unadulterated cooperation.
Good. Don't break the law, and don't even think about making a run for it. The Palais
Because
Mermonia
now
will be
we
watching
also
you
know your
and
name
ensuring
and
your
where you
safety.
live.
All right, take the box but leave your ID and other documents behind. You can go now. As for you two, protocol dictates that I should take you both back to the Palais and have you sign a confidentiality agreement. But that would take a lot of time and effort.
Such a hassle, bro.
Yes, he has
See,
gone through
Mr.
it.
Kakuku knows exactly where I'm coming from. So, I was thinking, since you're all friends
I
of
like
the
that
Traveler,
everyone here respects
I understand,
Kuku.
sir. We got dragged
Mr.
into this by
Kuku.
accident, and it has diddly squat to do with us. And out of respect for the Traveler, we won't say another word.
Oh, I know this part. We better keep our mouths shut or we'll both be sleeping with the fishes in the tailor-made pair of cement shoes. In that case, I understand completely.
Not
Oh my God.
exactly what I was going for, but if that's how you want to understand it, then be my guest. Then it's settled. Thanks for your help.
Why does it seem like he's he has degraded over
I'm
time?
glad that's over. That's enough work for one day. Time to head back.
When he was with the captain, he looked so smart. But now both of these guys are degrading. All right. Now what is happening?
Wrestler's back! Judging by your expression, it must be good news, huh?
No.
It went smoothly, on the whole.
Oh. He tell us what happened. He glossed over the bro talk.
So basically, we hold off until Argento and the other party have set up the next stage of the transaction. Then we plan our next move.
Patience will be key.
I get that. It's like hunting. I'm just not sure the other party will take the bait so easily.
Well, if he didn't need the money, or if he valued self-preservation over making a profit, he could have walked away as soon as the contraband was brought to the Palais Mermonia.
Yep.
On top of that, although he hasn't shown his face yet, he seems to have no followers or accomplices, and he's relying on an extremely limited set of options to push the deal along. So, if you ask me, he seems like someone who cares a lot about his image and has a somewhat high opinion of himself, but lacks any real ability. I almost get the feeling that if he misses out on this opportunity, he won't have any other way
It
of
is
making
nearly
money.
10 p.m.
His every
Only
move
10 minutes
is like a
left.
spin of the roulette wheel, hoping that the ball
I
will
think
land
this will
exactly
be the
where
end
he
of
wants it
today.
to.
We will continue tomorrow.
Or, I don't know. Maybe he'll cut his losses and vanish into thin air, and our efforts will have been in vain. At least Natlan will get the stolen relic back, so it won't have been for nothing.
In that case, let's hope his arrogance stays in play.
Everyone, I have just briefed the Marechaussee Phantom on the situation. As soon as there are any further developments, we will act without delay. When that time comes, we will be relying on your help.
Leave it to us, bro.
We'll be waiting for the good news.
Finally, Act 2 complete. I think this is a good stopping point. In 2 hours almost, we did 2 acts. And we have to wait the day after tomorrow. Alright, that is it for today. I'm going to record Honkai, I think, tomorrow. Maybe stream, maybe not, if it works on this PC. Alright, that is it for today, guys. Like, share, and subscribe. And we will continue this quest tomorrow. Same time, 8 p.m. IST or around that somewhere. Bye bye.